Beyoncé's former bodyguard is speaking out against the power couple, stating that they have devastated and will actually destroy anyone who gets in their way.
I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people.
There have been numerous claims leveled recently against Beyoncé and her apparent wicked side. Beyoncé and her husband Jay-Z have threatened, harassed, bullied, and potentially murdered a number of people they viewed as competitors, according to her former security Uncle Ron. Of course, the Beehive is now after Uncle Ron, accusing him of being a liar and a clout chaser. Nonetheless, there are many admirers who believe there must be some truth to all of the claims leveled against Beyoncé. Is the bodyguard being truthful? Did Beyoncé truly remove all of her rivals? Let's look into it.
Beyoncé, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career because she said something about you.
Beyoncé has recently come under fire after her controversial concert in Dubai revived years-old Illuminati rumors. Beyoncé is also being chastised for being a money grabber because she accepted to play in Dubai for $24 million despite the country's long history of human rights atrocities. To name a few instances, inhabitants in the UAE, where Dubai is located, do not have the ability to choose their government, and the country has various laws that discriminate against women migrants and LGBTQ+ individuals. Flogging and stoning are legitimate types of punishment for adultery. Women cannot marry without the approval of a male guardian, and homosexuality is outlawed and punished by death. As you may expect, the fact that Beyoncé, who continuously preaches about female empowerment and borrows from gay culture, opted to make a live comeback in Dubai of all places irritated a lot of people.
The treatment of women in Dubai and right across the Gulf countries is out of the medieval era. On top of that, of course, Beyoncé has made a huge thing about, slavery in the United States, and quite rightly. But, in the Middle East and in Dubai, there is a form of modern slavery where migrant laborers are kept under appalling conditions in violation of International Labour Organization standards. Again, it just is completely contradictory to what she stands for. And I bet that hotel where she performed, it was built by migrant laborers under appalling conditions.
Nevertheless, we're now hearing from Uncle Ron, who claims to be Beyoncé's former bodyguard, that Beyoncé performing in Dubai for a fat check is 100% on brand because they'll do everything to stay on top. Uncle Ron recently accused Beyoncé and Jay-Z of damaging the careers of several young musicians, including Carrie Hilson. And it's really interesting that he chose to bring Carrie up because many people have forgotten how terribly she was handled during her feud with Beyoncé. To give you some context, the feud began in 2009 when someone leaked Carrie's alleged diss track about Beyoncé, Turning Me On. Although Carrie didn't mention Beyoncé by name, Beyoncé's fans were convinced that some of the lyrics were a direct reference to her, specifically the part where Carrie sings, "Your vision cloudy, if you think that you the best you can dance, she can sing but need to move it." The song also has certain lines that appear to be aimed at Tiara. Carrie, on the other hand, denied dissing either of them in a 2009 interview.
It's a hot verse. I love the verse. Yes, I heard specific names being brought up. No, it's not about that. No, that was not where the energy was. I'm not retracting or feeling some kind of way about how people feel that I'm doing, that I did this. I'm not, I guess that's the only way I could say it. I'm not retracting. It's just that was never the energy behind it.
The animosity was renewed in 2011 when Carrie declined a reporter's request to hold an edition of Juicy magazine with Beyoncé and Jay-Z on the cover at the Soul Train Music Awards. Oh, the magazine! Shout out Juicy Mac! Furthermore, while Beyoncé has never publicly responded to Carrie, she is rumored to have used her power and influence in the industry to put a stop to Carrie's career. Aside from that, Beyoncé's admirers began harassing Carrie both online and in person, and the hatred became so intense that Carrie had to beg the Beehive to leave her alone 2 years after the Juicy magazine incident. "You have no idea what your hateful words could do to someone's spirit," Carrie tweeted. "Years of verbal abuse from strangers all day long. Enough is enough." And although Carrie denied she dissed anyone, she seemingly hinted that Beyoncé did do something that caused her to react the way she did at the Soul Train Award. "As far as whatever you're really mad about, I had my reasons," Carrie wrote on Twitter. "It's been years. Just chalk it up to your ignorance of my reality and let it go. The attacks against Carrie, however, did not stop, and she later claimed on Twitter that Beyoncé's followers were really hurling Beyoncé's CDs at her on the street. Carrie worked hard in the next years to separate herself from the turmoil. Her career, however, never fully recovered. But in 2020, Carrie stated in an interview that she was forced to make the diss track about Beyoncé, and she also said that she got serious threats during the height of the crisis.
It's the price you pay, when you're early in your career, you feel that you have to listen. And when you buck, they buck harder and they make threats. And those threats are huge ones. And you know what I mean? You don't feel like you have a choice. I really didn't feel like I had a choice. It was do this or this.
To this day, many fans feel the whole incident was a planned smear campaign to ruin Carrie's career because she was a threat to Beyoncé, despite the fact that Carrie is an immensely excellent vocalist. She's stunning, and she writes her own songs, so it's easy to see why Beyoncé would perceive her as a rival. Yet, Carrie is not the only lady whose career is said to have been ruined by Beyoncé and Jay-Z. Some even claim Jay-Z was complicit in the killing of Aaliyah, another multi-talented musician who died tragically just before Beyoncé's solo career took off. While J-Roll-Z's in Aaliyah's death has never been established, many fans believe that both Jay and Beyoncé have many skeletons in their closet. And now, someone who claims to know everything about these skeletons is going out against Beyoncé and Jay-Z, exposing all of their nefarious dealings with other musicians. Uncle Ron, a man who claims to have worked as Beyoncé's bodyguard, recently went on TikTok and made a series of shocking allegations against Beyoncé and Jay-Z. Uncle Ron singled out Carrie Hilson and accused Beyoncé and Jay-Z of annihilating countless musicians throughout the years.
Beyoncé and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them. Okay, I get the threats, but you have to remember one thing. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you and what you've done. I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people. Beyoncé, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career because she said something about you.
Uncle Ron also slammed Beyoncé and Jay relationship, Z's claiming that they are just together for money and power.
Her relationship was a business relationship, financial, to get to the top, to become billionaires. There's no love there.
Ron then went on to discuss the alleged threats he's been receiving, saying that the threats will not deter him from exposing the truth because he has all the receipts to back up his allegations. Uncle Ron has also challenged Jay-Z to deny that they know one other. See what's done in the dark will definitely come into light. Keep your threats up. I'm here today, and what I gotta say, I'ma say it, so don't make idle threats to me. Plus, it ain't big, say I ain't be any singers. I ain't Freeway how you wrote all them off the minute they did for you to get you to the top. All them writing for you, and then the minute you get a little taste of success, you wrote them off. You just totally said I don't know. Say you don't know me a day, I dare you. Remember all the receipts, all the proof, the old school footage, I still have it. Uncle Ron didn't stop there, stating that Jay-Z is the one who keeps Beyoncé high, echoing Jaguar's recent comments about Beyoncé being an addict. Hardly nobody knows, but I'll say it, man, yeah, Beyoncé is on drugs. She's been on them for a long time, and you keep her that way. Y'all wish it what you wish it to stay on top. As for fan reactions to Uncle Ron's claims, they've been varied. Although Beyoncé's followers accuse Ron of lying for clout, others argue that when you have this many complaints leveled against you, there has to be some truth to it. One of Beyoncé's followers commented on Uncle Ron's video, "These people be weird ASF. Everyone wants clout, shaking my head, Ron, you're too old to be doing messy videos." And another fan tweeted, "I could witness Beyoncé turn red and grow horns out of her forehead and still not give." Yet several Beyoncé followers just refuse to listen to any criticism of their queen, and Beyoncé has completely embraced the title. Latest release Monday, a song filled with a degrading term to women lyrics where Beyoncé says as the queen women should bow down to her. And this is exactly why many people on social media are now saying we should disregard what the Beehive is saying because they've always blindly defended Beyoncé and tried to silence anyone who speaks out against her. What's also interesting is that Media Takeout recently confirmed that Uncle Ron did work as a bodyguard for multiple celebrities, and the outlet also discovered an image taken in 2004 showing Beyoncé with the man who appears to be Uncle Ron. I believe every single word, hands down, undisputed and verifiable facts. All the stealing, time after time, unethical practices, and blackballing talented Black people only. Thanks for sharing the truth with the world, Uncle Ron. And another user added, Jay-Z and Beyoncé give me the vibes that they do evil behind closed doors, plus too many people have been saying it also. However, it's up to the netizens to decide whether to believe the allegations. How do you feel about this? Is Uncle Ron telling the truth? Or is Uncle Ron just one of the people who envy Beyoncé's fame and tried to put out her flame? Let us know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to click next on this video for more celebrity news.